We're back in our testing room right now, and what we're doing is we're testing all these pumps. So we got a bunch of submersible pumps, and we kind of collected them all until we had enough to warrant this. So we got a bunch full-size sump pumps, some big ones, quarter horse, half horse, third, and basically what we're going to do here is we are dropping them into a sump well. Gonna hook up the hose and spray them in there. We were doing it without the hose with the 3rd horsepower, the little guys, and it really shoots the water up there. So decided to hook up the hose and use it for the bigger ones. Otherwise we're gonna get really wet. Just got it plugged in. Hit the reset button on there. There we go. She works. So far, that's the only one that hasn't done anything. We'll sell that one for parts on eBay. And we've gotten 6 now that are good. So people will do this. They'll buy this. They'll pump out their pool at the end of the summer. They'll throw it back in a box and they'll return it and say it doesn't work. So we're probably going to have 30 or 40 pumps, I would say, that are good. And all different models, but as you can see, they're not inexpensive, so that's why people use them once and just return them. Free rental, I guess, but it's, I don't know, I would say it borders on fraud, but I guess I have a different compass than some people. All that being said, it's not all that people just use them for a one-time rental. There still are a lot of people that they just don't know how to use it, so they'll use it, they'll think it's good enough for what they need, and they'll realize it's not, and they'll return it for that reason as well. So there are legitimate reasons, but there you go. Pump standing water off swimming pool cover. So this is specifically meant for swimming pool cover, and I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of that exact one literally meant for swimming pools, and they work. My job in all this is basically, I'm a dishwasher, so we don't want to get all the boxes all soaked, ratty. They get some water in there, but I gotta sit here and wipe them all down, get as much water off as we can so the boxes don't disintegrate on us. Shake it out real good. You know, they're not gonna be perfect and my rag's soaked, so that's good enough. And then once I get enough of them up here, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to price these. I'm just going to take the retail value and I'm going to knock off like 30 to 40% depending on the pump. And we'll have a lot of pumps for sale. We got a truck coming in today, supposedly. It was supposed to be here a couple days ago, but it broke down supposedly. Again, so this is where it's going to go. Outdoor furniture. And then while I was in the middle of pricing the pumps, I actually had somebody send a message and ask for pricing and measurements on, I believe, this vanity here. Pardon the hose, we're cleaning. This one? Yep, this one. So I'm gonna get that for her real quick, send that out, and then go back to finishing the pricing. All right, round 2, walking back to the vanity because I didn't bring one of these. It's hard to measure without a tape measure. So this is like a 30-inch vanity, right? So it's gonna be hard to do one-handed, eh? I bet it falls off. Yeah. Time to hit pause. I already sent her the info now, but this particular vanity we got for $250. Here's the flaw in it. They don't all have flaws, but a lot of them have something. This is the back corner here. Now this you would actually be caulking over or putting some trim on there anyways, because you're obviously going to be taking the backsplash, whoops, and setting the backsplash over there. Backsplash is significantly wider than that, so you'd be sealing that all up tight so no water can get in anywhere. And then it's got the cool sliding barn door and the 2 drawers in there. It's got the cutout. This is meant for plumbing coming from the back, but you could cut the bottom of it and run it up through the floor as well if you have plumbing that way. So, okay, now walking back through this mess. All our baby gates. We got them in carts right now just to be out of the way. So, here's the pumps we've priced so far. These are 119, so 120, got them priced at 80, so that's a third off. There's 4 the same. This one's 139, I got it at 90. As you can see, they had it at 105 in the store, so 15 bucks less. They probably didn't sell it on the clearance shelf, and that's why we got it. It probably sat on the shelf with that price tag for a little bit. Nobody wanted to pump. And then these, I couldn't find this exact model. I probably set at 70 bucks. I found a different brand. I think it was Wayne. It was like 150 on the HD website. So I don't know if they started carrying a different brand or something. But anyways, I don't know. I'm not sure what it's at. So 70 bucks. And then we've got, maybe I should increase the price on that since we've got 4 of them sitting here. So I'm probably pricing too low. This one works too. And this one here, as our tester here says, looks like it was covered in peanut butter. I don't know, rust, dirt, paint, mess. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll check it out. If it does work, it'll be cheaper than the others. All right, here goes the peanut butter pump. Sorry, I got your face. Peanut butter pump works fine. It's just a little dirty. So I guess we'll wash it off and clean it. Make it out of peanut butter pump. And peanut butter no more. Now our rag is covered in junk, rust and dirt. Oh, nobody wants to buy a pump that's gonna look filthy when they first get it. So now it looks nice and clean. A little dusty, linty. Testing some pumps, and this guy right over here, he's like, I don't think this one works. It's the one with the slide pump on there, and it didn't do anything. I'm like, well, plug it back in. Let's double check. So I go down here. I'm like, there's a slide. And I got soaked. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Hold on, let's see. Oh, should we put a little more water? If we put a little more water in there, we wouldn't have to do this. So that'd probably be a good thing to do. But this is a sewage pump, so it's a smaller one, but they're a little more powerful usually. No. I hear something. Is there a reset on it? No, I think this one. Yeah, it runs, but it doesn't pump, so it needs to be rebuilt. This one, on the other hand, 1/2 horsepower sewage pump. This one's sprayed up real high. That's why he's not wearing a sweatshirt anymore. It's wet. He says he dodged it, but
I did.
He didn't.
Did.
What? You don't want to do it because it says jet pump? I don't want to do it because it says 1 horsepower, 16 gallons per minute. But we got to do it. I bet it doesn't work. We'll find out. Test the sump pumps, and wait, one way. Yeah, that one works. What a mess. All right, mop bucket time. It's not all glamour here. These are the bad pumps. So out of all the ones we tested so far, we got 2, 4, 5 bad ones, and we'll like. That little guy just needs a rebuild kit, like 10 bucks. And this one runs but doesn't pump water, probably needs to be rebuilt. Someone will buy that on eBay, probably 50 bucks or something, because they're expensive pumps. So somebody that wants to take the time to rebuild it will save themselves $150. And that's good enough because we're just gonna make a bigger mess again. This one seems wonky. Hard to do one-handed, but I do this for the YouTube. Filthy. These floors are dirty. So this is the third of these sump pumps that we're testing, so we already know what's about to happen. Put it back in. Put it back in. Stick your face over it. The conclusion of our pumps, we've got those 2 are good, full-size sump pumps. 4 of these, 5 of these pool cover pumps, and then here's all the one-off random skimmer pumps, small transfer pumps. Condensation, whatever. More pumps. This little giant is expensive. I don't think it was ever used. We tested it anyways. You got the one sewage pump, that's good. And the jet pump actually needs to be hardwired, so we're not testing that. This cast iron's good. And about 5 bad ones. So overall, lots available right now.